Hey everyone, and welcome to After Effects. I've got After Effects pulled up here on my machine, and I just want to give you a quick tour through the interface, just kind of detail out some of the unique screens and different sections of the program that we're going to be using throughout the lessons that we do here in this class. After Effects, on first glance, is going to look kind of similar to Photoshop and Illustrator and some other software that you might be familiar with. There's a toolbar at the top. We can see the hand tool and the move tool, even a type tool. These should be relatively familiar to you. But immediately below that, there are some screens that are a little bit different. We have a project window in After Effects. And this project window contains all of the bits and pieces that will eventually show up in our animation. And this is a little bit different than those graphics programs that you might be used to using. This means that any images or video or audio all are going to show up in this project window, and then we can use those in our animation that we create. So immediately to the right of the project window is our composition window. After Effects doesn't use Photoshop documents or Adobe Illustrator documents. It uses a composition as kind of the main section that we interface with. So compositions are what we'll create in After Effects, then make animations within those compositions. We'll talk more about that in a future lesson. Down below composition is our timeline, and our timeline is where all of our layers are going to appear, and then right next in this kind of empty gray section is where those layers are going to show up on an actual timeline itself. This means we'll see frames and seconds and minutes show up here, and we can kind of understand how they work within the concept of time using this interface down below. Over on the far right hand side are a collection of panels, including like an info panel that's going to tell us more about our document, audio panels to get audio readings, previews, and then effects and presets, which is kind of like the filters menu in Photoshop. We can find drop shadows and glows and a lot of other things over in this right hand panel here. We can add some more layers and windows and things like that, sure, but for now we're just going to kind of stick with those high level items. And to show you what those look like with actual items within them, I'm going to open up a project that'll show up later in our semester so that you can see what these different screens look like when they're populated with items. So here's something in progress. So on the left-hand side now, our project window is actually full of different files and icons and different images such as palm trees, the compositions that include our different animation files. Our composition now is much more colorful. It includes parts of our scene, such as the palm tree, a sun, some clouds, and all of these things can move when we preview those. And then down below in our timeline in this project called Puppet Tools, we see that we have palm trees and shape layers, a layer for the beach, and even an ocean ripple, as well as some kind of background graphics for the sky. And as I move through my timeline, I can see these different animations occur. So we can see our trees update, and they'll kind of do some kind of blowing in the wind here as we move through our animation. So just wanted to show you kind of a before and after of what kind of generally After Effects will look like, and then what it looks like as we kind of start getting some animations going.